Oh, look, the regular Xbox One's cheaper and there's a new one with a bigger hard drive that you still can't replace. This is the point in the console war, and I use that term loosely at this point. It's not a fucking war anymore. It's business. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's business, okay? You have to understand. They're looking for market share. And right now, Sony has the vast majority of the market share. So they can focus on innovating and engaging the audience they have more while gaining new people. That's the goal. Because you got to sell software and hardware to make money. Microsoft doesn't have the user base that it used to. It doesn't have the luxuries it's used to having. So this new idea that the Xbox One has a new controller that works 100% of the time, for example, the bumpers up here, there was an issue where as you get closer to the center of the controller, they weren't working properly. And they finally fixed that, which is great. They also replaced the headphone jack on the bottom with one like this. So no more chat dongle. So, you know, welcome to 3 years ago almost, right? I think that Microsoft's always kind of been hung up on licensing and exclusivity. I can't say that fucking word. But they've always been hung up on proprietary stuff, a lot like Apple. And I'm not sure why, but I will say this. They seem to be moving away from it because the industry leader right now in console gaming, like it or not being Sony, isn't as interested in that. They know their fan base wants universal stuff. They provide it. Microsoft's trying to do the same. This is what I mean when I say that competition breeds innovation and breeds a better consumer market. So we're in really good shape right now. So yeah, you can get a 1 terabyte Xbox One with a copy of Halo Master Chief for the same price as you could have gotten the Xbox One, you know, a year ago with a Kinect. Okay, so we're in good shape here. $400. If you want an Xbox One, hardly a worse time to get one than now when they release the working controller with the right game with the right system. I'm still not going to buy one. And before anyone says, "Oh, well, guess what? Now the regular Xbox One, 500 terabytes or 500 terabytes, that'd be amazing. 500 gigabytes is going to be less than the PS4." For someone who doesn't know what they're talking about or just wants to buy a game for a grandma or something like that, or somebody who just is a brand loyalist, which I'm not a huge understanding of, although I do like PlayStation very much, if Microsoft came along with the right thing, I would get one. But their consumer practices up until this point have really demonstrated they just don't care. This is a step in the right direction. So yeah, some people might buy the Xbox One because of it's less expensive now, and that's great. That means that there are more Xbox Ones at homes, which means that there are more games being developed across the board. None of this is bad. I don't want Sony to win. I don't want Microsoft to lose. I want consumer-driven decisions to be made based upon consumer demand. And that is what this represents. So it's great news to me. Even though I'm still not interested in Xbox One, it's still great news. And the Nico Power Base is about to come out for the Sony PlayStation 4, which allows you to put a 3.5-inch hard drive into your PS4, which is just a regular desktop cheapo hard drive. I have some concerns about the way that it draws its power. It plugs into the power supply, and then you plug the power cord in the back, so it's a pass-through. I'm worried about that. Nyko's had some issues with that in the past with other things they've done, but I will reserve judgment until we see whether or not that's the case. Maybe they learned their lesson. And if that's the case, that blows the door completely the fuck off this Xbox One with a 1 terabyte. So competition breeds consumer benefit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And as always, keep on grinding. Cheers.